Oftentimes we go out to our favorite restaurant and order our favorite meals without any consideration to the quality of food that we're being given. I mean, why should we? It's a credible establishment that's inspected and graded regularly. But what if I told you the fries on your plate were derived from potatoes, layered with pesticides? What if I told you that beef patty in your burger came from a cow that was never grass-fed in its entire lifetime, pumped with hormones, only to later be washed with ammonia, and then mixed in with a product known as pink slime to give you what is there between your buns? Hello, my name is Ken Whitehead Jr., and today I will discuss the common practices among non-organic farms in America, why you should be seeking organically grown products, and why you should continue to seek and ask for organically grown products. So, to begin with, let's discuss some common practices among non-organic farms. A majority of the farms that supply our markets and restaurants today use extreme methods to produce larger livestock and produce. According to a documentary film on farming practices titled Food Incorporated, maybe you've seen it, large established suppliers such as Tyson inject antibiotics into soon-to-be hatchlings. Once hatched, they are raised in complete darkness to sizes unsupportable by their own legs. They oftentimes can only take a few steps before having to catch their breath. Also, living conditions are harsh, where they're walking on inches of fecal matter and fellow chickens killed by disease. All of which makes its way directly back into our mouths. Yummy. Cattle are raised in massive numbers in similar conditions. Cattle are fed on a corn diet, which is not what nature originally intended. This often results in the development of E. coli, which, when added with manure-layered fields, creates a breeding ground for bacteria and outbreaks. When sending massive numbers through an assembly line, you can bet not all cows get a thorough cleaning. And their solution to this is send their final product through an ammonia wash to kill the bacteria. Ammonia is an incredibly strong and hazardous chemical that, from experience, I can tell you you want none of in your respiratory system, let alone your digestive tract. Now, when it comes to our produce, pesticides are used to kill off living things that often try to make their way into our fruits and vegetables. According to an online article by abcnews.go.com titled Pesticides in Fruits and Vegetables, Are They Really Healthy?, traces of these chemicals were found to stay in the produce even after washing them down after purchase. Though these traces are below EPA tolerance regulations, these are still chemicals used to kill living things and therefore should have no place in our bodies. Kind of opens your eyes a little bit. Now that we have covered some of the practices used in common non-organic farming, let's talk about the reasons and benefits as to why we should look for organically grown livestock and produce. Organic farming methods are better for the animals, produce, and the people who consume them. Organic farming methods make for healthier animals. In a documentary film, Food Incorporated, simply putting cattle back on a grass-fed diet will help to eliminate a substantial amount of the E. coli found within their stomachs under a week's time. This would also make for a leaner cow, therefore offering us leaner cuts of meat. When it comes to our fruits and vegetables, organic farming provides us with much more beneficial produce. According to the Organic Trade Association, a 2-year study led by John Renegold found that fruits grown in organic farms were found to be more flavorful and rich in nutrients when compared to their non-organically grown counterparts. To obtain such levels of nutrients is crucial in a time when most Americans consume fast food on a daily basis, wouldn't you think? Now that we have covered how organic farming methods favor over conventional methods, let's discuss why we should demand more organically grown foods. Demanding more organically grown foods will force conventional farms to change their methods and create for a better environment. By demanding more organically grown foods at our favorite restaurants and supermarkets, we set the tone for farming practices across the nation. According to thehubpages.com, author Carol G. Duhan explains that only 2% of the world's farmland is used for organic farming. Demand will not only result in a higher percentage, but make organically grown foods easily available to us all. Organic methods do not only benefit ourselves, they benefit our environment as well. But doing away with pesticides will help to eliminate the spreading of toxins into the air and water we breathe and drink. Richer soils will develop as a result of the nutrient-rich produce to provide better fields, that our cattle can feed from. Also, providing a cleaner and healthier tomorrow could be achieved almost effortlessly on our behalf. Considering that we have covered, considering all that we have covered, I will remind you once again why we should research the sources of our food and choose organically grown produce and livestock. Today I've covered common practices among non-organic farms in America, why organically grown foods are better for you, and finally why you should continue to seek out and ask for organically grown products. These facts provide for a rather rude awakening about our farming systems and the foods and the everyday foods we eat. So if quality is what you seek, then organic foods are what you should demand for. Thank you for your time.